from Blue Springs.
And no to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Let's get started, man.
Okay, so...
Freaking ruined my Saturday night, man.
So we had some Saturday night racing.
Yes, so...
Daytona International Speedway, exciting under the lights.
Yes, it was
200 miles an hour.
Yeah, the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Demolition Derby 400 presented by Coke Zero.
That's not the name of the race.
That's what Kurt Busch called it, so I'm rolling with him. Way to go, Kurt.
So anyway, we start off the night. We're very excited. Smoked some split breast chicken. We're having nachos.
Yes.
Delight.
Great day. Great day.
Great day. We're waiting with anticipation to watch our drivers participate in this race.
Yes.
Stage 1 happens. Uneventful.
Uneventful, right?
Drivers are passing, making moves, changing lanes.
No need to pit during that segment because it's within their fuel window. So bang.
So end of stage 1. Stenhouse is your stage 1 winner.
Yep.
With Kyle Busch coming second, Larson, Byron, Elliott, Kurt Busch, Newman, Keselowski, Austin Dillon, and Bowman. So that's your top 10. People pit, it's fine. Then stage 2 happens. And all hell breaks loose.
Lap 50.
And what was happening? Front of the field. Keselowski gets turned by Stenhouse. Now, Keselowski says there's some bad blocking by the part of
by William Byron.
By William Byron.
Yes.
However, Byron didn't cause the accident. Stenhouse running into the back of Keselowski.
Turns Keselowski,
and about 20 to 25 cars are caught up in that wreck.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, and so it definitely takes out the 21, the 48, and then the 38, and then so then the 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 19, 21. Every car was almost affected in this.
It was a 25 car pileup with some of the big guns wrecking out and not able to finish the race.
Yes.
So it's Brad Kay,
yes.
Logano, Blaney, Hamlin, a favorite to win.
So
Kurt Busch, McMurray, and Suarez, all done.
Absolutely. And so out of those that she just mentioned, Ford. Actually, that was all Team Penske was gone. And then you had Kurt Busch in it. There's another Ford. So it was 4 teams. And Ricky Stenhouse drives a Ford, or if they want to call that organization Roush Fenway Ford, or is it Found on Road Dead, or is it Fix or Repair Daily over at Roush Fenway?
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. And so...
Not happy, folks.
Not happy. So after that carnage,
yeah,
we go back racing.
Okay, everything's going to be great now.
We're going to slow down now.
Hey.
Calm down.
Everybody's going to keep their wits about them.
There's too many cars wrecked out.
Yes.
Less than 10 laps later, what happens?
Stenhouse again.
Running in third.
Who's his next victim?
My driver, Kyle Busch.
He drives right into the left rear quarter panel of Kyle Busch and turns him, sending him into the wall and just wrecking, I don't know.
He wrecked Byron that time and he caught up Byron. But so then Stenhouse's quote on that one is, "Oh, I was just too aggressive trying to get to his left rear, trying to get back to the lead." You're in third place in a restrictor plate speedway race.
Nobody's driving away from anybody.
No one's driving away from anybody. Holy crap. But he says he was just aggressively driving. Here's his quote about how he was driving. He says, "This is just aggressive speedway racing.
Yeah.
We needed to win to get into the playoffs, so it is what it is."
It is what it is, right? So let's talk about what it is. So Roush Fenway Racing, as I just kind of goofed on them, this is his only chance to get into the chase. Last year, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. made the chase by winning 2 races. He won the May race at Talladega, and then he won this race, the Demolition Derby 400 last year. So he had 2 wins. All of a sudden, hey, I'm the restricted plate king.
Oh, I'm the king.
This guy's not going to win anywhere else and make the playoffs. This is it, unless he points his way in as well. So we'll talk about that later.
Okay, so stage 2 ends.
Yes. Stenhouse, again, your stage 2
Stenhouse is your winner.
I wonder why. There's no cars left.
And so then we go into stage 3. Now, during stage 3, we're going to have to make some green flag pit stops.
Yes.
And so cars are jockeying for position. Some cars go make their first, they pit.
Right.
Other cars remain on the track.
Yes.
Stenhouse is one of the cars that remain on the track.
Oh, Jesus.
And so
Freaking Mad Max.
after he pits and comes back out, now he's further back because of the cars that had pit before him are ahead. And up to speed.
Uh-oh.
So then Stenhouse gets caught up in a wreck with Kyle Larson because Kyle Larson was involved in wreck 1 of Stenhouse and had damage. And so that damage makes a tire on Larson's car go down and he hits Stenhouse because Stenhouse didn't pit when everybody else pitted.
Not my fault.
Not my fault. Then later on in stage 3, it's our final stage.
Who are you going to name? I'm going to take a guess.
Then it's Almirola.
He just plows into the side of Almirola and
cuts his own tire down, and I thought for sure he was out then.
Yeah, his day's done.
His day's done. He is like the Terminator. He just keeps coming back.
He's crawling, no legs.
Anyway.
One eye.
Anyway, so he has like 4 big incidences where he's involved.
Yes.
So, I threw my pen
there it
in.
is.
I'm very excited about all this. So anyway, we're going to have overtime.
We're going overtime.
First overtime. By the way, there's not many cars on the track.
Yeah, it's like Ricky Stenhouse, Eric Jones, and the pace car.
Yes. It's a pace car.
I think they even had the jet dryers out there racing. We had to have somebody do some laps.
I think I could go in.
People pay too much for these tickets.
I think I could go into 5th place with my track dryer.
Right.
Anyway, so Bubba Wallace, he gets a little aggressive because he's still running. He was involved in a wreck.
He was involved in a couple.
But he's still running at the end.
Yes.
And he gets a little aggressive because there's 3 laps to go. If you remind people, green, white, checker.
Well, actually 2 laps. So it's like you take the green, take the white. So
take the checker. So they are inches away from taking the white flag and having a race with Truex in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
And so what happens? A little aggressive. Boyer goes spinning into Harvick, takes out Harvick. Because, damn it, Harvick and Truex were up front at the end of this race.
So here we go at the end of the race, the big 3, right? So Kyle Busch is eliminated earlier by Stenhouse.
Stinkhouse.
And then, so at the end, here's the cream rising to the top.
And we had talked earlier where you're like top 3 of the field, and you were taking the top 3.
I'm taking the top 3.
Looking sweet at the end in overtime.
Good.
And I'm like, holy crap, they're going to win. Truex or Harvick are going to win this race.
Right.
So anyway, they wreck. They have to have a red flag, clean up all the mess.
Red flag, folks, for you guys who aren't big NASCAR fans, that's when they actually stop the field on the track, they clean the track up, and then they get started again.
Yes. And so with even more cars out now, there's only about 20 cars left.
Yes.
20 cars left on the track.
Yep.
So we start again, and Truex is up front. But here comes Byron being pushed by Buescher.
Eric Jones.
Eric Jones, my bad.
I mean, it's cool. Eric Jones. This kid, one of the young guns.
One of the young guns.
Had to earn it. He had to drive past Martin Truex Jr. last night, and he did to score his first win. His first win.
And Truex is even saying, I have to be better at being able to block and see when the runs are coming. And he just failed and he couldn't do it. And so Eric Jones just drove by him and won that race.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Truex, to Truex, I don't want to make excuses for Truex, but Truex doesn't have a really good record at restrictor plate. So it's new to him even finishing these races.
That's right.
So he ended up getting second place, which was good for him. And then we can talk about the rest of the top 10. Well, first of all, let's talk about old Wrecking Ball himself. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., after all that mayhem, he still was running and ended up finishing 17th.
17th out of 20.
Unbelievable.
So anyway, I want to talk about Stenhouse for a moment. We ran some stats this morning. He has ran 202 races in his career.
Yes.
29 top 10s, 2 wins, both came last year. His average start has gone down since we first talked about him earlier in the year. His average start is 18.9. His average finish is 20.3. He just got re-signed in April of this year to race with Roush Fenway through 2021. Why?
It's just part and parcel of sponsorship dictating the drivers in this sport. So evidently he has a relationship with Fastenal, with Sunny D, and with some bank. Fifth bank. So because of that, he ends up signing a contract. He's done nothing to deserve this contract. It's ridiculous to see what's happening. He's blaming his team. They had like a come to Jesus meeting earlier this week.
Yeah.
Talking about the mile and a halves. And he's out here racing desperate. And it's not going to end good for him. It didn't end good for a lot of people. And this affected the points immensely last night.
Well, let's talk about that.
Yep. So Kyle Busch is still leading, right? But his lead was like 76 points going into this race. Now it's only 57 points. Doesn't seem like a lot, but a lot of things could happen. Stenhouse is where I want to start. Stenhouse is sitting in 16th place in theory. Because of all of his antics. But he's actually 17th because we have a driver behind him with a win.
Yeah, so Austin Dillon will move up to the 16th place. So Stenhouse, in theory, is right now in 17th place out of the playoffs. And that come to Jesus meeting he had with his team was because most of the tracks remaining before the playoffs are mile-and-a-half tracks, and he knows he can't win that.
Cannot win there. And so we have a road race. We have Watkins Glen. He can't win there. And then like we got Michigan, Pocono. He's not going to win any of those. He's not going to win Richmond. We have under the lights of Bristol.
Right.
He's not going to win that. He's not going to win the Southern 500. Darlington. This guy's a clown show. Go to the top, man. Let's talk about the cream.
Okay. And so the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
With the points, 30 playoff points for Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick 27.
All remains the same.
Mark Truex 18.
Yes.
Let's give him the top 10 though. I don't think we gave him the top 10 from the race.
Okay.
So it was Eric Jones, congrats on your first win. Truex second, Allmendinger third, Casey Kane fourth. Casey Kane made a run at the end there. I thought he was going to win that race. Chris Buescher, Ty Dillon, Matt DiBenedetto, Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon, Alex Bowman.
All right.
Truex is the only one that's one of our main drivers that is in the top 10.
Absolutely, and that's why this race is a wild card race. And also I want to talk about Eric Jones for a second too. ISC, which is International Speed Corporation, which owns a good number of the tracks that run on the NASCAR circuit. We have 23 total tracks, right? Mm-hmm. They came out with their quarterly financials, and they were saying that the numbers are down. And they were attributing that to the new drivers not winning.
We discussed it a little bit on our last episode.
Well, guess what just happened last night?
Eric Jones.
Take that, stuff it, put that in your pipe and smoke it, ISC.
Big congrats to Eric Jones.
Big time congrats to Eric Jones.
Joe Gibbs, this is Joe Gibbs' third with Toyota, third win at a super speedway at Daytona.
Third win.
At Daytona.
Yeah, third win ever at Daytona for Joe Gibbs Racing. That's great stuff.
Quickly, Brad Kay was a little mad.
Yes.
And so his quote last night, because he was mad about the blocking, he says, "I've got to wreck more people and then we'll stop blocking me late and behind like that.
Yep.
That's my fault. I'll take the credit for my team and we'll go to Talladega and we'll wreck everything that throws a bad block like that."
Don't miss Talladega in October, folks.
All right.
FYI, check this out, guys. You know what? We actually do a lot of research. These are our stat sheets. We go to Racing Reference, we go to J-Ski Racing, and we work hard on this.
Shout out to Christy. I hope you enjoyed the race in person last night.
Absolutely.
Thanks for all the interaction.
And then, hey, so questions. I know we're going to be talking about the WNBA because of pedal coming up here. And then also we're waiting for Natalie. Sis, you're supposed to come up with a subject for us. We are waiting for it.
Time to go to the pool.
Talk to you later.